We are back today with another Young and Hungry podcast, man. As promised, another Young and Hungry entrepreneur. Our sister, man, this ain't new to the game. She's been here before. Miss Yonna. What's up, Yonna?
What's up, brother?
Tell them where we at, man. I mean, it feels good to be here. Y'all don't know how long it took for us to get here. You feel me?
Man.
Like we on some soil. Like, we sitting in the shop. Like, we sitting in the shop, the boutique, the
nail salon, everything.
Man, soon to be hookah lounge. Hey, we just gonna we dreaming for the future. We just dreaming for the future. But man, so we at Get Glam Beauty Bar Boutique. It's like straight up behind us. This is like amazing. This is like a handmade wall. It looks great. Like my sis really put her time and effort into her shop. I'm telling you.
Tears.
All that. All that. You heard that? All that. That was in sync. Straight like that. Tell them where they can pull up at for services. First off, since we gonna just brag on the spot, we want them to come see it. So before we even get into anything, where y'all gotta come?
4230 Ashland City Highway. It's right by the YMCA. You are less than 10 minutes away from Tennessee State University. Pull up.
I'm talking about pull up. She here. You feel me? I'm here too. I'm here in spirit always, man. So yeah, man. So it feels good to have you back. You know, we had you on the Advocates podcast last year.
That was amazing.
And you know, hey, it's always amazing when you get around like-minded people.
Bosses link up. Young bosses link up.
And then we just be feeding off each other. That's what you do. Bet. But today we on the Young and Hungry podcast, and we just gonna go ahead and dive into the podcast a little bit. You know, but before we do that. Tell us a little bit about yourself, you know, what you do, how you got started doing this. Let our audience know.
Okay, so Get Glam was something that I scoped it up when I was a freshman at Tennessee State. Okay. I did it up in the zoo. Okay. It all started in Wilson.
That's Wilson Hall.
So yeah, I graduated with my cosmetology license. I came to school. When I first started cosmetology, I hated doing hair. I hated anything about braiding, all that. So when I got to Wilson, I seen everybody, you know, trying to figure out who was gonna do their hair, how was they gonna get cute for cheap, you know, the college lifestyle. And so it started from there. I started with doing hair, lashes, all that, and then I started doing the sunglasses, and that's what took off Get Glam.
Okay, so that's a all-in-one. What can we get at your place?
Oh God. Okay. Yeah, lashes. We got a lash tech on deck, nail tech on deck, braider on deck, hairstylist on deck, and a whole boutique with strip lashes, sunglasses, clothes, hairpins, edge control, makeup, all the good stuff.
So men's product in here. I'm talking about literally. You're
everything.
All in one. I'm talking about come in from nothing, we're going to leave you glam. You feel me? Bet. So that's why I says, man, make sure y'all pull up, man. Check out what she got going on. So let's hop on into the podcast today. Are you ready to do that? How you feel about that?
I'm excited.
Cool. All right, man. We ready to get y'all some games. So before we hop into the podcast, first we got to thank the sponsors. Shout out to Launch Chattanooga. Shout out to the Young and Hungry family. Everybody in the family. Yep. That's
Young and Hungry.
That's how we do it. All right, man. But yeah, so the first segment of the day, as already discussed, is going to be the word wall. So here on the segment, we like to get all of our guests to give us a word that complements their hustle. So tell us how long, you know, your journey, what's one word that's just stuck with you throughout your hustle? And tell us why that word stuck with you.
Okay, so the first time we did the podcast, I think my word was adaptive. So that was 2 years or so ago?
2 years ago. Yeah.
Okay, so this word, I mean, I'm still adaptive, still adaptive. I think this word should be, I was stuck between visionary and proactive. So I'm going to say proactive.
I was going to say that's two now.
I got one,
proactive. Say proactive? Okay. Yeah. So tell us how that word just applies to your hustle.
So when we talked today, I did some little soul searching, and I chose proactive. I looked up the definition, and it said, you know, being
12 seconds later.
Proactive. Creating or controlling a situation by causing something to happen rather than responding to it after it has happened. So, proactive relates to me because being an entrepreneur, you have to be proactive and not always reactive. Owning a business, I heard a speaker tell me once that, rule number one is nobody cares. They want to know a customer or a client or whoever that's shopping with you, or somebody that comes in your life. They want to know how can you benefit them, like not much of, or what can you do for them. So if you come to even in relationships, if somebody's coming into your life, they want to know what can you do for them.
Try to be helpful. Definitely. All right, cool. So that word is proactive. That word is going to be on our word wall for an entire year for our followers, for everybody to just take that word, soak it in, figure out how it can apply to your hustle. So boom, proactive. You feel me? We're going to learn how to be more proactive. Put that word right there in my hand. Let's say proactive. All right, bet. Cool. So we moving on to segment number 2. Segment number 2 is one of my favorite segments.
Okay.
It's the Meek segment. So we all understand that meek means humble. So tell a story along your journey that humbled you. And then when you finish telling the story, you have to say, I had to wake up and smell the coffee.
All right.
Got that?
Gotcha.
All right, cool. So we got that.
Okay, so
Let's hear it.
A situation that describes me and was definitely humble to me. So I opened up Get Glam this location in November of 2019.
Okay.
But so all of 2019, all of the summer, I was trying to figure out, like Get Glam has always done pop-up shops. They have always done, just pull up, pick up, drop offs, and all that. So it was like, what is something else that Get Glam could bring to the table? And that's when I finally figured out, like, okay, I feel like I am really ready for, a physical location. I went through 3 shops, trying to open 3 shops within a month.
3.
So, yes. So I found the first location in August, which was a little small. I promise y'all, it was probably like 500 square feet, like literally a little box.
Yeah, you
but
yeah.
So tried to open that, and it fell through with like contract wise. I'm telling you, like I had lost at least like $400, maybe even $500 to $600 trying to open up this little box. My dreams were so big.
Box.
No, it was like my
dreams was bigger than the box.
My dreams were so big.
Write that down right there.
They were so big. And then, so 2, that fell through with contracts. So that was like the beginning of August. That was like beginning of August. So within the next, like, I think couple of weeks, it was September. So I had found another location, had a grand opening, everything for that. Painting, spending money, buying all new type of furniture and everything.
Getting a banner hung on the roof.
Man, everything. Yeah. And so that didn't work out right. People were trying to compromise businesses. And then finally, within, I say 2 weeks, I found this location and did it all over again. So 3rd time was definitely a charm.
Yes, ma'am.
I had to wake
we
up
gotta
and
put some
smell
claps
the
right there for
coffee.
you. She had to wake up and smell the coffee. Hey, that's good. Definitely, man. Wake up and smell the coffee. So that was cool. Cool and all. We definitely.
I smelled the coffee beans.
Hey, roasted them, put them in there, steamed them. She was a barista for a whole couple weeks.
Man, owned the Starbucks.
But it's all growth, man. Shouts out to growth. Shouts out to maturity. I think it's more about maturity, learning lessons from it and stuff like that. So big shouts out to maturity. So that's going to roll us into segment number 3. So segment number 3 is called Free Game.
Free Game.
So we all like free stuff. Matter of fact, if I could have that tie over there for free, I would be satisfied. So we all like, look at that! I just shot my shot and got a tie. Alright, bet. So we finna give y'all some free stuff too. I told y'all we got giveaways. So on this segment, Free Game, give us one lesson or give us a few lessons or tips in life that costed you something. So you learned something from it, it was a downfall. But give it to an entrepreneur or a boss who may open her shop one day. Or who may be pursuing her journey. Give it to her today for free, courtesy of us. And we'll pay for it, later in life. We'll write you a check.
Right, cool.
And when you finish this, when you finish telling your stories, your tips and things like that, just say, it costed me a lot, but today, it's free to you. Feel me? So, go ahead. Tell us what's up.
Free game.
Free game.
Do not be afraid to take risks. If you are planning to start a business, if you are young and you don't even have a business mindset, but you know you want to be corporate in any aspect of your life, do not be afraid to take risks, especially if you are young or old or whatever age you are. Do not be afraid to take risks. Do not be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone or your box. Nothing is ever going to get accomplished if you do not. People always say, "I do it tomorrow." What's that commercial? I don't do it today, do it tomorrow. Whatever you say. But if you wait, it's never gonna get done.
Definitely.
So don't be afraid to push yourself. Don't be afraid to step out your comfort zone. One thing that I wish I would have did is to have a mentor or to talk to somebody who has already been or is doing something. I was afraid that, you know, if I talk to them, they'll be like, "Girl, no, like, I'm not going to tell you." But some people will. Like, come talk to me. I will. I'll tell you. I done lost so much money. I'll be like, "Nah, that is not it. Nope, don't do it. Go this way. I wish I would have went that way, but, you know, it just ain't work out for me." So I'll tell you what I did so you can start where I stopped at. Okay. So you can keep going. Come holler at me.
Free game. So.
What I supposed to say?
Alright, so what you were supposed to say was, it costed me a lot, but today is free to you. So tell them.
It costed me a lot. Yep. So today is free 99.
You know, free 99. That's the topic, man. We done got free 99 a few times. So, hey, you just got a lot of free game. I just got a free tie. So we love that segment. Shouts out to that segment, man. It's giving us all type of free giveaways. So before we roll out today, the last segment here on the Young and Hungry podcast, it's just asking you as an entrepreneur to define young and hungry. What does it mean to you? How do you remain young and hungry in your journey? How do you remain young and ambitious? Let our followers know. We like to hear it. I like to pick people's brains and hear.
Let's see. Okay, to be young and hungry. So hungry doesn't mean, you know, an appetite. Hungry means you ambitious. That means you go after what you want. That means you dedicated. That means you passionate. So you young, you know, you don't have to be 50 to be old. You still young. You still got game, you know. So you young, you ambitious, and you hungry about knowledge. You hungry to learn more. You thirst to be better.
It's even in your lifestyle. You feel me? You thirst to be better. You live it.
You eat, sleep,
breathe.
The other way.
Growth. And always it is gonna happen. Yeah, you know what she mean. You know what she mean. Definitely. How you feel about that? That's cool.
I'm definitely young and hungry.
We accept that. You will always be young and hungry since day one.
If you're not young and hungry, then I don't know what you are. You just living. You just breathing.
You just exist.
What are you living for?
Man, I just said that the other day. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna say hope. I'm sorry, I said it again. I know I'll never get to the point where I'll just be existing. Like, man, this just sounds so depressing. I don't even know what you're doing. You just all day just here, just doing stuff. Nah.
In the morning, you need to make you a daily affirmation. Every morning, I can, I will, I will accomplish. When you come home, today I did, I will do in the morning. You know, daily affirmations.
I need to start doing
Write it down. Keep you a journal on the side of your bed, your nightstand. You know, if you wake up with new ideas, I do it. I might go to bed one day, have a brand new idea on my brain or whatever. I wake up in the morning, I pick my notebook up, okay. I run it to my boyfriend. What you think about this? Don't be afraid to ask people for help. Like, ask people that. Well, don't get them your slice. Don't give them your idea, but ask them for help. Look for people. Look for good people in the game, which is the purpose. I'm telling you, follow us on Instagram, Young and Hungry. We got so many people in the family that's gonna give you so much free game, free knowledge. I'm talking about they're gonna give you mentors. You can get a mentor through the family. You can do whatever through the Young and Hungry family. You can watch these podcasts and get free game. You can watch these podcasts and get her location and pull up to her shop and say, "Hey, I saw the podcast and I was wondering if you could do my hair." Have you ever?
Or ask questions.
Have you ever did this? What you think about this?
It's definitely about being
a ladder
around like-minded people.
Life is like a ladder. Need to build your way up. Ask questions. Build your way up.
Build your way up, definitely. So, man, I mean, how you feel about today? This was a great podcast.
One of the best. I feel like the first podcast we did, I was all nervous and shaky.
Yeah.
But it was really because, I never really had nobody to push me. So shout out to the real.
Yeah, the family. Shout out to the family. Y'all taught me. Y'all enabled me to be able to do this, man. We've been doing this, man. We've been doing this for like 4 years, just growing in our business. I seen her business. No, sophomore
Little
year.
baby
Don't
seed.
say
I was
freshman year.
selling
It was
stuff.
freshman year.
Yes.
It was your freshman
Selling
year.
stuff
Damn.
out of my trunk, y'all.
I remember those
Out of
days.
my trunk.
Hella glasses boxes.
Man, what? Out of the
Falling
trunk.
out.
Out of the
Hey,
trunk.
I'm talking about setting up at markets. You remember we used to split the table, entrepreneurship club table?
Half flyers, half me trying to sell glasses from the
Trying
corner.
to make that money. I'm talking about any way possible. We out here young and hungry, hustling. But definitely, so tell our followers where they can follow you, where they can contact you. What's up? What you want to tell them? What you want to leave? Anything you want to leave with them today? Anything like that before we roll up out of here?
Follow me on at Yonna _Styles. That's YONNA_STYLEZ on Instagram.
It's gonna pop up down here.
And on Facebook, Twitter, follow me at Get Glam with 2 D's. That's GETGLAMDD.
Straight like that. Follow her. Check her out. Hit her up. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. Huge shouts out to the sponsors. Lunch Chattanooga Young and Hungry. Griff Flicks, man. Shouts out to Griff Flicks and everything he does, man. And huge shouts out to Get Glam Beauty Bar, man. I'm talking about we're going to have to write our sister a check. We kept the lights on for an extra hour at the closing hours. So we got to pitch in a little bit on that. But other than that, thank y'all so much, man. Have a great night.
Stay tuned.
Audi 5K, baby.